Welcome back, Glam Fam. It's your girl, Angela Denise, and today we are here to talk about all of the things. I have makeup, skincare, and body care that I want to share with you guys. These are the creme de la creme, the best products that I tried out for the first time during the year, and I am absolutely obsessed with. But before we dive into the video, I want to say happy holidays to all of you. I have missed you guys so much, but trust and believe I am doing very well. I am back on a normal schedule, you guys. To show my appreciation, I am going to be doing a giveaway here on my channel. All you need to do is comment on this video and any other videos that I post over the next couple of days in order to enter to win. And of course, you need to be a subscriber to my channel. I'm going to share with you guys a few of the products that will be included, but there will be a few more that I'm going to add in after the fact as a surprise. The giveaway winner will be posted in the video that I post on the 31st. So a few things that will be included in the giveaway, but I will throw in a few more surprises after the fact. So one of the things will be the Sephora Pro palette. This is the warm palette. It's a bunch of really nice neutral shades in this palette. A travel size product from one of my favorite body care brands, Licious. This is a body scrub. The Givenchy Prism Libre powder in the shade number 5. The Armani matte lipstick that I have been obsessed with this year. This is the shade 402. I have been wearing this in some of my videos. And one of my favorite concealers of the year. This is the Dior Forever Skin Correct in the shade 4N. These, in addition to a few other things, will be included in the video. Will be included in the giveaway. So again, don't say anything about the giveaway in the comment section. Just make a comment on this video and any other videos that I post over the next couple of days, and that will automatically enter you in the giveaway. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into my absolute favorite products of 2020. Okay. Again, if you are only interested in a certain portion of the video, I will have timestamps down below. I'm going to have it separated within the makeup category between eyes, complexion, lips, and then like my other miscellaneous stuff. So if you want to jump around, check the description bar. But first, we're going to start out with complexion products. And my absolute most favorite foundation, #1 this year, is the Tom Ford Soft Matte Foundation. Hands down, period. I have 2 different shades. Now, when I first hauled this with you guys, I mentioned that the shade number 9.5 was too light. So I ended up getting shade number 10. So obviously I went back and picked up 9.5 because shade number 10 is just too dark. After it's on the skin for an hour or longer, it just really does look a little bit muddy on the skin. So basically what I do, because I like my foundation to be just a tinge darker than my complexion, because by the time I highlight and everything, you know, everything melts together. But this is the shade 9.5. I have 3 pumps of 9.5 and 1 pump of the shade 10 on my face. I would say, you know, as we progress through winter time, I won't need to use any of the shade number 10. Shade 9.5 and shade 10. These are the bomb. It's everything that I like in a foundation. I like the longevity in wear. I like that it's very lightweight on the skin. I like that it's a liquidy formula, so I can really manipulate it the way I want. I just love it. It does have a fragrance like most of Tom Ford's foundations or makeup products in general, but you guys, this has really been my absolute favorite this year. I am obsessed. The next thing is concealer. There have been 2 concealers that have absolutely stole the show in my concealer collection. These 2 were Pat McGrath was released earlier in the year, either February or March, and the Dior Skin Correct concealer was released probably in December last year, but I didn't try these out until towards the middle of the year. M20 and then MD22, which is really pretty much my skin tone. This is 4W. But I have been obsessed with them both. I have been wearing the Dior Skin Forever like nobody's business. This is the shade 4W. I also have the shade in M20 for my Pat McGrath. I am wearing the Pat McGrath concealer today. I love them both. I will not pick. These two are the bomb, and I love everything about them. Now, you are getting 0.37 on the Dior and 0.16 on the Pat McGrath, so you get a lot more bang for your buck with the Dior. But you guys, the shade 4W for Dior is my absolute perfect, I would say, shade if I'm just going to use one concealer. The M20, I could probably go up a shade or two. But both of these, you guys, are everything. I have so many complexion products, you guys. So I have some blush, powder, bronzer, just everything. And you guys may be surprised by the lack of certain products that I have really loved throughout the year not being in this video, but I really had to narrow it down and make some tough decisions. So everything in this video are absolute must-haves. You gotta have it, you need to go get it kind of thing. So if you got Sephora gift cards for Christmas, then girl, you need to pick up whatever you do not have that's on my list for 2020. Okay, so powder. There has been one powder that I have tried that has been an absolute standout, and they did a slight reformulation this year and shade range change, and this is the Givenchy Prism Libre. This is the shade number 5. I used it to set my face here today, you guys. I have used it on my channel several times. You guys know that this powder is everything. I had to look for a replacement after my Holy Grail Chanel powder was reformulated. I have not tried the reformulated version, but that is on my to-do list for my channel. But yeah, I love the fact that this has color correcting properties, being that there's 4 different shades. That peach shade, that's really color correcting for my skin tone. But I love the fact that this does a great job at blurring pores. I mean, like, do you see a pore? I mean, it is stunning. Love this powder. And you can see that there's like 4 different sections. So I just put some on the cap, and then using my Chocohoto powder brush, I press to set my face. And of course, this is going to be in my giveaway as well. Just saying. Okay. Another powder that is an oldie here on YouTube, but I finally made my way around trying it this year. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth in the shade number 56, Mahogany. I love this powder. The only thing that I don't like is sometimes I have a hard time opening the packaging, but this puts me in mind of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, with the exception that this has more coverage and longevity. I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish to set the face. You can actually wear this as a standalone foundation, a powder foundation for like a light work day, which is one of the reasons why I like it, because that's what I use it as. I can also use this to finish my face. I love the texture. When it comes to my powders, the texture is everything. You see how it just melts into the skin? So girl, yes, if you're in my complexion range, number 56 is absolutely perfect for you. This is the most reasonably priced product in today's video, and if you don't have it, I don't really understand why not, because it's good. Let's talk about the bronzer. I'm wearing her today. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer in the shade number 5. Now, if you are my complexion, this is the perfect bronzer because it's not too yellow, it's not too red, it's really the perfect color. It gives you just a little bit of warmth without looking orange. So sometimes I'm okay with that look, like dead into summertime. I really need that redness because I'm a little bit deeper during that time. But for majority of the year, this color is everything. This color is absolute perfection. Charlotte did that. This bronzer is stunning. And I also seen yesterday or day before yesterday where she's coming out with minis. So if you want to check the Sephora website, there should be a mini version of this bronzer. That way you can try it out but be a little bit more economic, you know, or whatever. I'm going to take my bronzer, my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. There's so much complexion in this video. Let's talk about the highlighter of the year. This is the Copper Gold 005. When I checked the Sephora website, all I seen was the pure gold. So I'm gonna check again and I will link it below if it's available. But this was released just a few months ago, and this has pretty much been the only highlight that I have been wearing, you guys. And today I'm doing a very subtle highlight, but you guys, you can clearly see it just melts like butter on the skin. The colors in this palette are absolutely beautiful. This color is really dark, but what I have been using that one for is I'll throw that on my lid if I just want to do something real quick. I'll put my bronzer in my crease and then this in my on my lid. That way you don't have to pull out an eyeshadow. But I like mix and matching and custom creating a highlighter look, which is what I have done here today. I'm gonna take Golden Bronze, this one right here. Because I don't want too much, but I think this one is just absolutely stunning. I cannot get enough of this palette. And I think that this one is very forgiving. Like on top of texture. And then I'll take a little bit of coral because it's going to add a little bit more sheen. Gorgeous. Yeah, I can't rave enough. These are some really, really good products. Now, I don't think that I've tried a huge amount of products this year. but I still had a really hard time narrowing this list down. So sorry if it's just a ton of products, but these are truly the best of what I've discovered this year, for sure. Okay, the next product is a Patrick Ta product. This is the only product that I've tried from his collection, and I really do want to, check out a few more things. But first of all, the packaging on this is everything. I love packaging, okay? But yeah, this is the Patrick Ta Blush Duo. There's a cream in powder. I love that the cream is covered so that it won't get the powder products on top of it. And this is in the shade Oh She's Different. I have used this on my channel before, and this is what the cream and powder looks like. I mean, it's stunning. This is the Patrick Ta Oh She's Different. I love it. It's just so pretty. This is a perfect time of year to bring out your cream and liquid blushes. Okay, again, because I had to narrow this down, I only have 2 palettes. And spoiler, both of them are Pat McGrath. I did not buy a lot of eyeshadow this year. There's one more palette that I want, but most people think that it's boring, but I really, really want that palette. It's exclusive to Ulta or the brand website. It's a neutral palette, and it's an indie brand. I can't remember, whatever. Okay, so the eyeshadow palettes. First and foremost, the Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity eyeshadow palette. This is Pat McGrath's first 18 pan palette, and I really, really do like this format. My traditional old school Pat McGrath lovers prefer the hard pan palettes, the 10 pan palettes, because this packaging just comes off as a little bit cheap. But I think this is a great way to release a lot of products and make it a little bit more affordable, which would be more accessible for a lot of people. So I love this. I do understand that this is a combination of the Star Wars release and then some new shades, but I was just ecstatic about it because I didn't get Star Wars, so that's why this is in my favorites. And the eyeshadows themselves do not disappoint. I mean, Pat McGrath knows how to work an eyeshadow. I mean, look at these colors. Look at these colors. Oh my God. I mean, wow. I just love Pat McGrath. I love her eyeshadow. I love everything about her brand. This palette is just stellar. So on my lids today, it's just a combination of 2 different colors. I'm going to dip into this color. Just very, very pigmented. I'm going to go back into this palette and I'm going to take a combination of this color and just pop it on my lids like this with my finger. Wow. and this is what I came up with. It looks absolutely stunning. Okay, so next is the other palette that I was just absolutely just like a kid on Christmas Day about. That is the Divine Rose 2. I love this palette. My only qualm about this palette is yet again another gold. It is a beautiful, stunning gold. I mean, just buttery. Like you barely need to even swatch it. I mean, it's a beautiful gold. It's just that we didn't need another gold because Pat does love her golds. But I would say one of the standouts in this palette, definitely, I mean, has to be Sextrology. I think that's how you say it. But look at it. It's just, wow. I mean, Pat Mcgrath kills it. I do want her to move on to like a different theme other than like the pinks. But everything that she's come out with this year, I love. I do have some of the quads that she came out with for holiday, but again, this is the best of the best, the top, the tippity top of everything that I tried. So everything cannot be in this video. So yeah, that's what I have for my eyeshadow palettes. Again, I love me some Pat Mcgrath. I am a Pat Mcgrath collector. I just need Motherships 1 and 2 to complete my Mothership collection. And I think I'm going to ask for that for my birthday, since my birthday is coming up here at the beginning of February. So I want to go ahead and mention 2 primers that I have absolutely loved this year. I have mentioned one of them previously on my channel, and that is the P. Louise eyeshadow base. This is the number 4. I didn't use it today because I just didn't need to, but in case you guys want to know what color number 4 is, that's what number 4 looks like. I do want to get the shade number 5. I just haven't done it yet. I will get the shade number 5. I absolutely love this eyeshadow base. It just doesn't, not that Pat Mcgrath eyeshadows need longevity. It just helps them apply more smoothly and last all day. Plus I have creasy lids. That's just the way my lids are. My mom has creasy lids, but yeah, that primer is A1. I absolutely love it. I will not be without it. And I don't really see myself using eyeshadow. I don't really see myself using concealer as an eyeshadow primer anymore. The next thing is something that I need to go and repurchase because this is just about out. This is a sample size of the Tacha, the liquid silk canvas. I know you guys probably remember, but the solid silk canvas was one of my absolute fave of 2018's beauty favorites. And this is the bomb. I am wearing it today. It just gives you just a perfect palette to lay that foundation over top of. They do have this in a 1/2 ounce size, because this stuff lasts forever. So I've only gone through 2 little travel sizes since the product was first released, and I'm definitely going to go ahead and purchase a full size of this now because this has been my go-to smoothing primer of 2020. I love this stuff. Okay, I've got 2 lipsticks and a gloss. Both lipsticks are matte. This was hard because I really did want to include one more, but I'm like, okay, Angela, reel it in. This lip gloss is the Tom Ford lip gloss in Ravish. This came out either last year or earlier this year. These are, it says gloss looks brilliant. This is in Ravish. I absolutely love this. This does everything that I need for a bougie moment. The packaging itself is just wow. So yeah, this is Ravish, and Ravish is just a brownie, pinky nude gloss, which is perfect for me on an everyday. It also works very well over a nude lip. It works very well over a pink lip. You guys know I have mentioned this on my channel before. Ravish Tom Ford bronzer. The Ravish Tom Ford blush is my favorite blush from Tom Ford. So it just made sense for me to gravitate toward the Ravish lip gloss. Okay, so this will be included in my giveaway, this color to be exact. This is the Armani Rouge Matte Lipstick. Again, I shared these on my channel earlier this year, and I have been in love with well, the color, first of all, and the formula all year. This color is woo. Okay, the next lipstick is from Gucci. This is a matte lipstick, and this was a shade that I wore all summer long. And this is the shade 403, Love Before Breakfast. This is a really beautiful, vivid fuchsia purple color. I loved it. And I also love the formula. Wow. The formula on this is beautiful. Look at that color. Girl. So not only do I love the color, but I also love the packaging. It's so retro glam, and I am absolutely living for this. Okay, that wraps it up for makeup. I have a few tools that I want to share with you guys. The first is from Rephr. This is the number 22 bronzing brush. This brush is just so soft and perfect for, you know, bronzing up the face. I love this bronzer brush. I picked this one up a few months back when they were having a sale. I will link this brush down below. I'm not sure if it's in stock or not, but I will give you guys a link so that you can go and check it out. Next is a more affordable makeup tool. This is a beauty sponge, and this is the packaging. I found these off of Amazon. Well, actually, my younger sister sent me a care package for my birthday earlier this year, back in February, and she put these in there. And I have been on these nonstop. I have not used any other sponge since I picked these up. You can get these off of Amazon. These are the BK 5-piece sponge blender set. I love the texture of these. Again, these are the only sponges that I have been using. Of course, I use a beauty sponge every time I do my makeup. I use a brush and a sponge when applying my foundation and concealer. That's just the way I do. But the BK beauty sponges are absolute bomb. I have been using these nonstop since February, and these are an amazing affordable option to a beauty blender. I mean, you can get 5 beauty sponges for less than 1 beauty blender. So these are the bomb. You guys should check them out. Plus, I love the blue and the yellow in here. So yeah, nice little variety. You guys, they will be linked in the description bar. Okay, so now for the things that make the biggest difference. Well, let's talk about some skincare. I have discovered quite a bit of skincare this year, more skincare than makeup, really, if you ask me. But like I said, we've been spending a lot of time at home, so taking care of yourself, taking care of your skin has been more of a priority for me. So the first product that I want to mention is one that everyone has been talking about on YouTube for years, and I'm just now getting around to try it. This is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant and 2%. This is the mini size. I have used this bad boy all up, and I need to go ahead and order a new one, and I will, and it will be full size. I absolutely love this. I think it did a great job at helping me keep my pores clear and decongested. I really have been living for this salicylic acid toner, and I think that it did a great job at helping me keep my pores clean this year. So I can't wait to order a full size version of that. The next product is another exfoliating treatment. This comes from the company Good Molecules. This product was sent to me as a gift, but I have multiple Good Molecules products that I have absolutely loved. You guys have heard me talk about them before here on my channel. This is the overnight exfoliating treatment, and this is a 10% AHA and BHA resurfacing formula. This stuff packs a punch. I want to say that this is $10 or less. I'm not quite sure, but of course I will have a link in the description bar. But this is probably one of my best exfoliating products at the price point. It's $10. And I can't say enough about it. It does a great job at gently exfoliating the skin. This one actually does sting a little bit when you apply it, but I kind of like it because I kind of feel like you know that it's working. But the overnight exfoliating treatment is one of my holy grail products of 2020. And I feel like this really does make a difference in my skin, especially when I wake up the next morning. It just leaves my skin looking very glowy and fresh. So definitely check that out. Okay, I had a really bad episode with acne earlier this year, like in the summertime, and it left this mark here, which you really can't see the pigmentation. You can just see like the texture of it. But I, pulled out all the stops to kind of combat evening out my skin. And you guys, I'm telling you, the next couple of products that I'm about to talk about really, really, really helps with the hyperpigmentation and the texture of your skin. This is a cleansing bar. This is the PCA Skin Pigment Bar. And the active ingredient in here mainly is the kojic acid. This is a brightening and gentle exfoliating ingredient, and I love it. And this is what, it has a medicinal kind of smell to it, and I really like that. But it's a bar soap in a jar, and I use these little sponges to kind of lather it up and apply it to my skin. Usually when I'm using a cleanser that has active ingredients in it, I will leave it on my skin for like 5 minutes while I'm in the shower or whatever. I'll leave it on my skin for at least a few minutes before washing it off, so that I can really benefit from those active ingredients. And what I love about this is you can use this all over the body where you may have pigmentation issues or scarring, texture, like under your arms, on your legs. You can use this on your chest, your back. You can use this anywhere. And I really love this stuff. And this has really helped me with my skin this year. Like, for real. This is what is considered a dermatology grade product, but you can get this off of the skin store and the derm store. That is where I would recommend getting it, because those are reliable sources that I have purchased it from. So I know that the products are authentic. So yeah. The next product I also purchased off of the skin store. And this is the Glytone Dark Spot Corrector. This is a brightening treatment. This does contain 2% hydroquinone. But what I want to mention about hydroquinone, it is hands down the best when it comes to fighting hyperpigmentation. Where people go wrong when it comes to hydroquinone is using it too long. You should be using this to treat a spot. It's a spot treatment, not to go all over your face. You use that on the spot for 3 months at a time, and then you take a break for several months. But honestly, by the time you reach that 3-month mark, your pigmentation on that scar is going to be gone. So you don't use this over and over again on your skin or in a particular spot for like, every day, continuously. But I haven't had any issues with it. It has helped me tremendously. The issue with my skin is I can get a pimple, and whether I pick at it or not, it will leave a mark most of the time. And that's just the way my skin reacts to trauma. So these two especially really, really, really has helped with hyperpigmentation for me. Again, this is the Dark Spot Corrector from Glytone. Okay, I have a toner. This is also from the PCA Skin brand. This is a hydrating toner. I love the way this thing smells. It has a herbal smell to it. It's kind of spa-like and refreshing. You're getting 7 ounces of product, you guys. And this stuff is not like super expensive. It's super expensive. These products are in line with the cost of Sephora products. But yeah, this is a 7-ounce toner, and I love the fact that this is a pump. You just pump down on it. So I really do love that. This is my second PCA Skin toner. Last year I tried the Nutrient toner and I loved it. This is the hydrating toner. I just started using this maybe 2 or so months ago, and I'm addicted to it. And I mean, you just gotta try it out. It's just so good. And it does leave the skin feeling hydrated. So I use Retin A during the summertime, once a week. During fall and winter, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. So Retin A can leave the skin feeling dry. So I really like to go in with a heavy moisturizer on those days that I use that Retin A. And you guys should know by now that I love Elta MD's sunscreen. I use their sunscreen and some of the other moisturizers. This one is the Barrier Renewal Complex. This is a ceramide and enzyme therapy moisturizer. And because I don't like sticking my fingers in jars because I don't want to cross-contaminate, this is a airless pump, which is one of the main reasons why I like the brand. You get an expiration date on your products. You're getting quality ingredients that you really need to nourish the skin. An airless pump, which helps you, prevent you from cross-contaminating the products by sticking your fingers in it. And this does a great job at hydrating my skin. I do have combination oily skin, but I don't get clogged pores from using this. It's a pretty heavy moisturizer, but it absorbs, the skin just absorbs it so well. I mean, it just leaves you feeling nourished. I love it. Okay, so I have 2 serums that I wanted to share with you guys. First is a super affordable one. This is the Ordinary Matrixyl 10% HA. This is a peptide formulation with hyaluronic acid. This in combination with the one that I'm about to tell you guys about, has my skin feeling like I took the tallest drink of water and I am in complete, like, the best shape ever, and I'm 100% healthy. The way this leaves my skin looking plump, firm, and youthful. Matrixyl is a peptide, so that's going to help with building collagen in the skin, which is going to help your skin stay nice and tight and supple looking. So this less than halfway, well, I have less than half left in the bottle. It's pretty much where this line is. I will be repurchasing this. The Ordinary also has another peptide serum that I want to try out. So I'm going to repurchase this one, but I'm going to give the other one a try first. But I love this stuff. And then the price point, you just can't beat it. So you guys, especially this time of year, you need to get your hydration and your moisture in. The next product is the Naya 114 Strivectin Super C Retinol. I use this when my skin gets fussy. You can even use this in the daytime. Most of the time you can't use a retinol in the daytime, but I love this. I love the way it feels. I love the way it smells. I love the way it looks on my skin. I love the way my skin looks the next morning after using it. It's a very lightweight formulation. I love the texture. It just seeps into the skin. It just does everything that I need it to do. This is really good for aging skin. So if you guys are looking for a great retinol and vitamin C, this is like a one-stop shop. It also has hydrating properties in it as well. You want to make sure that you don't put on anything else that has a retinol in it when you use this, because you don't want to sensitize your skin. But again, this is the Naya 114 Multi-Action by Strivectin. Love this stuff. Okay, so last but not least are a few body care things. And these guys I have been in love with. First of which is by a Black-owned brand that you can find on a website called Black and Green, which means that it's Black-owned, but it's also green beauty. This is the R&J Shea Oil, and I have the one that's Serenity. This is basically a lavender scent. I broke my top, I dropped it, but this is a liquefied shea oil, and I have been obsessed with this stuff. I'm all the way down here. I did purchase this earlier in the year, but between this and the next product that I'm about to show you guys, this has been doing it for me. I love the fact that it's a shea oil, so it gives you moisture and hydration, and it's liquefied. A little bit goes a long way, and I love using it on my hands and my feet before I go to bed. And it just gives your skin such an amazing amount of nutrients. It just leaves you looking glowy and buttery smooth. I love it. They also have it in an unscented version and also in travel sizes. So if you just want to just try it out. The next is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil. My friend Sheena told me about this. I've always wanted to try Josie Maran as a brand. So earlier this year, I did try them out. I have quite a bit left in here. I don't know how long it will take me to get through this tube, through this tub, but I have quite a bit in here. I love, let me put this on my shoulder. I love this. It leaves your skin feeling amazing. This is the unscented because I like to wear perfume, so I don't want anything competing with that. It's lightweight. It nourishes the skin. But when I want to really, really hydrate my skin, I'll put the oil on and then also go on top with this. But the Josie Maran really is a good standalone product. You do need to wait a few minutes so that it can seep into the skin, but it just leaves the skin just so luminous. This is a really, really good body butter. You can also get this at Sephora, so it's, accessible. But anyway, you guys, this is going to wrap it up for my best in beauty makeup and skincare for 2020. I know it was a lot. Also, don't forget, in order to enter in the giveaway, all you need to do is leave a comment on this video and any other video that I post over the next couple of days in order to enter the giveaway. I will announce the giveaway winner on the 31st. So you guys, thank you so much for rocking with me this year. It's been a long year. It's been a rough year. And I will see you in the next video.